What is happening, YouTube? Chris here with My Trucking Journey, and I'm coming at you from Monroe, TA, in Monroe, Michigan. Got a load at Mastroni in Livonia, Michigan to pick up today at 1500. Then I'm taking that produce load down to Kentucky that delivers tomorrow morning at 0100, and then my 90 stop after the O2 to Monroe, Georgia that delivers at 0300 on Friday morning. We're actually heading on our way home. I just dropped off my student here in Monroe, Michigan. He actually got off my truck for good. So pretty much to run down, there's a few things that's been going on, and I've contacted my fleet manager about it. There's been a few things that's been going on with him, and I don't want to get too in depth with it, but few indications is, he's a great driver. He drives great. He needs to work on his braking a little bit. His backing he needs to work on a little bit more. He's doing huge corrections when he should only be doing small corrections, and I keep trying to drill that into his head, but he's not. He just keeps doing it, and I get it. It's just how you are when you're first starting out. They overthink things, and part of the problem is he just doesn't listen and wants to do his own thing. But other than that, the biggest problems I had with him was his pre-planning our routes, listening to Prime's messages come through the Qualcomm and his phone, and those are one of the biggest things you have to do in this industry in general, and it's not just for Prime. You have to be able to pre-plan your route, know where you're going, what time you need to be there, what time you need to leave, what time you need to wake up, and what time we need to go. And I have a big issue with that. He doesn't hear his messages, and he says it's because he doesn't hear it on his phone. It doesn't come through. And I told him, well, you need to figure that out, because that's a very key component to your success here. If you can't hear your phone, how are you going to accept a load or even know you're supposed to be on a load, or even a message from your fleet manager or anything? And he says, okay, yeah, I'll figure it out. And next day, same thing. I have to wake him. I have to physically tell him, hey dude, did you look at your messages? Did you see our new pre-plan? Have you looked at any of the messages at all since you've been awake? And a lot of times he says, oh no, I didn't know we had any. So, and that's been going on for 30,000 miles. It hasn't changed, and I've yelled at him for it many times, and it doesn't change. Now, I don't know how you're supposed to help someone out with that when you constantly have to repeat yourself and constantly have to remind him. How is he going to succeed? Please tell me. Because he's not going to. He's going to fail. And I've told him that. And he says, oh no, I won't. I'll be just fine. And I'm just like, okay, dude. Another issue with him is his sleep schedule. He is an oversleeper. 40-year-old man sleeps, and it's logged into the sleeper berth 12, 13, 14, 15 hours of sleeping, and he's still tired. We were on an OTIF load. I went home. We're in Haines City, Florida, and I went home for the night. I was giving him the benefit of the doubt. I told him, hey man, you're gonna drive us in. I want you to be up, ready to go. I want you to get I want you to get fuel in the reefer, and then I want us to deliver this thing on time. I'm not gonna be here. I'm gonna be here right before we have to leave, so you have everything done. And be like, all right. He said, okay. I come back, the curtains are closed, no lights on at all. Now I came early because I had speculation that he wasn't going to be up. And I opened the curtains and he's still passed the fuck out. So you tell me how the fuck you would deal with that shit. I was pissed. OTIF load, we are going to be late. So I have big issues with that. Right after that, I was done. I told my fleet manager, this guy, his work ethic sucks. He doesn't care. He's going to fail, 100%. So I had some words with my fleet manager. He's gonna find him another trainer, and that will be that. Another issue I have is I did my 2-month average. I've had him for about 2 months now, and my 2-month average for pay is about $2,000 extra a month. So if you break that down into 4 weeks for 1 month, you're making $500 extra a week. Is that worth it? Not for what I'm going through. Not worth it at all. So if you all think, you're making all this extra money and shit, I mean, maybe $500 a week extra is good for you, but it ain't good for me. So I'm just giving you guys an update. I'm back solo dolo. I'm actually going home for a week. I was going to take 2 weeks off, but my court date got pushed once again to August 14th. So I have 2 weeks saved up in my emergency fund. I'm going to take a week off and keep that 1 week in there just for, emergency purposes. My wife is pregnant on her 2nd trimester. And we got court coming up in August, so I'll have that in there just in case I need to make an emergency home stop for a week or something, or if anything comes up. And I'm gonna bring my daughter, my 11-year-old daughter Isabella, on the truck with me when I come back after a week. We're gonna ride together, and she's excited, and probably make some videos, and you get to see her, guys. She's spontaneous, spunky, very outgoing, so make my my little humble abode really nice and cuddly. So she's excited to spend some time with her daddy. But that's an update for you guys. Training right now, it's not worth it, man. And I can't do nothing with someone that isn't willing to learn, isn't willing to let go of their hard-headedness and think they know it all. And it wasn't going to work out. I did get 30,000 miles under his belt though, so he has 20,000 left, but I guarantee you 110% the next trainer that has him, they're going to have the same problems. So anyways, y'all take care and catch me on the next one.